Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Joyful Camping. My name is Joe, and right up here we have Wendover Will. We are passing through Wendover, just fueled up, and I've been through here many times, stopped taking pictures by Wendover Will here, and it's always fun to see him coming through the area. Not stopping in Wendover though. I am actually going to be going through all the way to Ely, Nevada. There is a show there that I'm going to go and participate in, as well as I've got the bike on the back. Let's get into some of the fun things we got going on this trip. Now this right here is what makes getting into an area where you're unfamiliar with the area very tricky. I was expecting this to be a bit more dirt road than what I'm seeing here. As I was doing some of my research on Google Maps, I found an area of Bureau of Land Management space. It even said camp something on the map itself, and the dirt road didn't look bad at all to be able to get to the space. Well, it became very interesting when I came up to this sign right here that says, "Please shut gate behind you." I was a little bit nervous that I might have said no trespassing when I first pulled up, but that wouldn't make sense because it's BLM land. So I went ahead and opened up this gate, and after I drove through, I shut the gate behind me. Any grazing, cattle, horses, any of that, we want to make sure to respect those people that have those and are grazing on the land that we use for our camping. Well, as I got further up the road here, the trees kept getting a little bit tighter and the road a little bit rougher, and so this was not going to work out for me at my final spot that I was trying to get to. I ended up stopping just a little bit down the road from the location I was trying to reach, and I'm just going to be staying here for the night. There's another road that's a little bit higher that maybe I can do some exploring and see if that would have worked out better than the road that I was unable to pass. So we'll use this space for tonight, a little bit off of where I was hoping for, but that's all right. And we'll get into some more adventures here tomorrow. One of the nice things about being out here in the public lands overnight is you get to enjoy all the little flowers and things out on the ground, as well as, all the beer bottles that people leave behind. But hey, you're out here in nature, so you can do some exploring and checking things out. So let's get to some of the stuff that we're going to be doing today. All right, what a great morning to be out here at the Ice Plant Trail. Now, this one is a little bit tricky to get to just because Google Maps did not want to take me down the right roads. Thankfully, they've got signs that are very similar to this one saying, follow this road, follow that road. Frankly, there was some that I didn't want to go down that Google Maps was trying to get me to go down. So, either way, follow the markers, you'll be good. That said, there's 3 trailheads. First one is the Whoops Road, and it has like a fence that you got to bring your bike over, step over, etc. There's this one for Ice Plant Trail, and then there's a third one. I'm actually not sure what trail that goes down, but we're going to be going on this one, which is open to mountain biking, equestrian use, hiking, closed motor vehicles. But all that said, I'm excited to jump on my bike. It's a little bit, might get overcast, might get some rain. We'll see how it goes. Let's hit this trail. All right, well, I'm up here about a mile, a little over a mile, and come around the corner, see this thing, and I'm like, what the crap is that? Helmet, wig, and it says dodgeball first. So apparently people are playing dodgeball on a hiking, biking, equestrian trail? Maybe? Anyway, this is the point where I can turn down and go down what's called Whoops Road, which, if I'm thinking correctly, is where it goes like this. So the only tricky part of that is I have to make sure to catch the trail in the right spot that leads back to this trail. So let's go hit that Whoops Road and see what that's all about. Woo! Alright. Well, there's three things that I've learned on this trail. One, I'm a bit out of shape. I think I need to hit the gym or come out and exercise more while I'm out camping. Two, there are lots of lizards out here. So if you're into that kind of thing of finding critters, you can find them. And three, I found out that my front brake was actually rubbing a little bit. So it was making it harder for me than it needed to be on the way up. So maybe that contributed to me out of shape, out of breath. I don't know. But totally a fun trail. It's the Ice Plant Trail again. When you get up to that turnaround point that I was talking about a minute ago, and you come down the Whoops Trail, it's a lot of fun, a lot of speed. So if you're comfortable with that kind of stuff, going around banks and things, it's a blast. And then the one spot that you have to cut over back to the Ice Plant Trail, instead of going to the other trailhead, there's a marker right there where the dirt the dirt banks back to this trail, and then there's a marker to go back, or to go more down the Whoops Trail to the other trailhead. So again, if I would have followed that one, I would have had to come all the way back around. It's not what I wanted, and it was all this dirt that was, great to ride on, not going over any vegetation, etc. So it worked out perfect. But whew, that was fun. So let's get the bike back up, put it on the car, and let's head back to do a couple more things. All sorts of fun out here in Ely. I'm liking it. Alright, as I was looking at things to do here in Ely, I found out about their Trains to Trails program, where you actually buy a ticket to go on this train right here, takes you up to the top along with your bike, and then you ride a dirt trail or the road all the way back down. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I just had to do it. Let's go.
Take you over and load your bike over here on this vestibule.
Woohoo. Okay.
Audio isn't working in that car or the flat car. I don't know what to do. Throw it away. That doesn't help.
No points of interest. We don't recommend it. We warn all motorists not to drive unless they're confident of their survival skills. However, this will not exist is what makes
All right, well, I'm up on this platform here where we just watched the train go by. It's always fun to see a train go by, and I got not misinformed, just not all the information I needed. Basically what that boils down to is that from what I'd read online, it was you get dropped off either at 6 miles or 20 miles, and it's like a dirt trail, maybe a dirt road on the way back. Well, this is about 7 miles, and the guy at the bottom, he goes, you know you're going to be riding on the road the whole way back, right? And I went, what? So, basically, I've got to go off to the side here. I'm going to be taking the road the whole way back. Totally fine by me. A dirt road might have been a little bit bouncy on this old bike, but I'm going to try and beat the train further down the road. Whether or not that happens, who knows, but I've got to get up onto that dirt road, see if I can make that happen. So, let's go. Oh, alright, what a way to end coming down that hill, racing the train. That was awesome. I had to stop at the mural of a train just for this. Wrap up that ride. I still got a little bit to go to get back to the depot. If you're new here, pitch a tent on that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along for all of our adventures. See you later.